time. Yeah. Oh, God had a purpose for me. It took me a while to realize it. The purpose was for me to be with him that long. First the fall in the sinkhole, then the move to Virginia, then meeting him at the retirement center my parents worked at, marrying him, losing our home, ending up in Chester instead of up in Richmond, and that woman moving in with her daughter the last 3 years we were there. And when the neighbor behind us became unreliable for watching her, she started asking him for help, my ex, and he jumped on it. And the first pictures that the cop found on the computer, she was 5. She was 7 when I realized what was going on because I was home and saw it. Not it, but saw creepiness. And I called an officer friend of my brother's who worked in Richmond, not Chester. But I wanted to know what I needed to do, how I needed to do it. And he said, without absolute proof, we won't do anything. We need proof. And I was like, well, what do I do? And he says, tell the mother no more him babysitting her. That's the first step. So that's what I did. And that was towards the end of the school year. So the mother sent her to a relative in Kansas for 3 months. And she found out on the drive out there what he was doing and did nothing about it. That's the thing that just kills me. And when I found not proof of what he was doing to her, but proof that he was not a good person, and called the detective, it was on his computer. I had to wait 2 weeks because the guy wasn't available and the regular cops wouldn't do anything. It had to be done through the right channels. So I had to pretend for 2 weeks like absolutely nothing wrong was going on. That was the worst 2 weeks, I thought, at that point of my life. I have since found out there can be worse. Different kinds of worse, but worse. And when the SVU detective came out, he found a hidden file of him with the little girls starting at 5 years old. And I went and threw up in the bathroom because I didn't know it started so young. And they went and arrested him at the middle school that he was a custodian at. And then they checked all the bathrooms at the school, the girls' bathrooms and the locker room and stuff, to look for hidden cameras because he had learned about cyber stuff from me because I did mystery shops and some of them were hidden camera shops. So I had all the equipment, so he bought all the equipment. He learned it from me. And it was a total mess. And a week after he went to jail, I was cleaning out the room that he used for an computer room office. And I was looking for things in his desk to sell because I needed to be able to pay bills. And I suddenly lost, like $1,400 a month in income from him. And I was only getting $800 a month at that point from Social Security. And I found what I thought was a computer game in the desk. And when I opened the box, there was no computer game in the box. It was trophies. Swapped trophies from other people like him. I called the police. I said, I've got more evidence for you. And then I went in the bathroom and threw up again. So she lost more than her innocence because he gave her a gift that will keep on giving for the rest of her life. So she is 19 or 20 now. He was in the jail for 5 years and 11 months. And then he's got 14 years and like 10 months on an ankle bracelet. They promised me he would have 20 years minimum in jail. So I feel very cheated, violated something that he didn't get more. But he turned in, after I found those things in his desk, he turned in the people that he was sharing with, and the FBI got involved because some of them were not in Virginia. So it was sharing this stuff over state lines, and they gave him a break. She's a mess, but more from her other sister passing away than from what he did to her. Her whole life was just messed up. They finally got taken away from their mom. That was the first really big thing that needed to be done, and it took an extra 2.5 years to do it. She contacted me after she turned 18 and wanted to know, was he still in jail, and if not, where he was, and was he able to get to her, and did she think he would? Exactly, Jody. 100%. But, so she's doing the best she can. And the other sister that I'm in touch with, the older, not the oldest, but the older sister, she lives in Georgia now. I'd love to go visit her. I haven't seen her since all of this happened either. So, I tried. I wanted him to be arrested in May, when I found out, when I suspected what was going on. I didn't catch him doing anything. I suspected. And the cop that we were friends with said, nothing will happen at this point because you don't have evidence. And I did the best I could just to keep her away from him, and that was all I could do. Yeah, and the judge awarded me his Social Security if that happened to him. It didn't. He was put there in Virginia. This tells you how bad it is in Virginia. They have a special jail just for those kind of people. So, no, she told her mom, though. She talked to me years later about what happened. She and her next oldest sister, the one closest to her in age, who honestly looked younger and mentally, I think, was younger. She seemed a little feeble. The two of them came over and asked when he was coming home and where was Mr. Richard. And I was like, he's in jail, and he's going to stay in jail, and he will never hurt you ever again. And that's all I can say. And then I called the mom and said, please, it's super hard on me for them to come over because I'm dealing with the aftermath of what he did. And they moved about 5 months later because the mother lost her home. And the girls got taken from her about 6 months after that. I'm okay. I did laundry. Yay. Picked up a bunch of packages. Did a couple of the videos already. Tried to do a third one. Actually, I tried to do 4. One, the item wasn't working, and the other one, so I had to put in a refund form. Basically, just because it's a free sample. I let them know it wasn't working. I couldn't do a demo with it. And the fourth one, their site, or TikTok, for some reason that particular item has some bad reviews or something. So, or it's out of stock, one or the other. And so they wouldn't let me make a video for it. I'll keep trying a couple times in the next few days. Yes, I do. I have more errands to run, and I figured I would do my 90 minutes before I head for the next one. And I just hit an hour and 31 minutes, so 91 minutes. Thanks, Sharon. I woke up today with enough energy to actually do things, and it's not too hot. It's 84. It's rained. It probably will rain again. We've still got some pretty heavy-duty cloud cover. So, I was supposed to check on something. No clue what that was. Oh, I'm going to do that on Monday because I had other things I had to do today. Really had to do today. Sassenach, I have never done a puppy live, but oh my god, those puppies are absolutely adorable. Oh, yeah, somebody had made a comment, and I said I didn't see it. I don't know if it had been blocked, but just keep doing lives and videos. Honestly, be consistent. Do at least 2 videos a day, whether it's TikTok Shop or otherwise, but do at least 2 a day. I can't, oh, I hate when it does this. How do I apply? I have no clue. SSI, when you reach the age, I think it starts automatically, but go to the Social Security website, government page, or if you have a local office near you, go into the office and you put in your Social Security number and what you're needing to do and get, a number and wait. I had to do that for some forms I needed. If you go at the right time of day, you can get in pretty quick. But that's how I would do it. Go into the office. We have 2, one in downtown St. Pete, one in Largo, and I went to the one in downtown St. Pete. Hey, Olivia. There might be a phone number, but I doubt you'll get someone to answer it because those offices are not well staffed anymore, thanks to the defunding that happened across the board when somebody took office and put idiot in charge of Doge. Yeah, anyway. Yes, Cheeto Head. Oh, we went to sleep on the seat. Yes, somebody gifted me last night with another night. So we're good to go for one more night. Anyway, Heidi. Where the hell did Heidi come from? Howdy. Oh! Yes, I erranded him out. He's got water. He's had treats. He's good. I stopped at Sonic and got ice and water for him and a burger patty, which is going to go into that scratch board thing when we get back to the hotel room. So I need to cut it up and put it a couple pieces. Yeah, he's good. He's good. I got from last night. That was so funny. And I needed that after all the stupidity that was going on. That typo just took a whole lot of pressure off of me. So thank you for that. Yep. Oh my God. No, I don't. I didn't make a post about SSI other than I had to go and get a form from them about what my annual earning was going to be because it got lost in the shuffle of losing my home, and I needed it for sending into some of these apartments I'm applying for. So I had to go into the office to get that form. But that is where you go to do anything that you need to do. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, you look like you're ready to leap back in my lap. So, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Hi, handsome. You want some water? Oh, yeah, it's nice and cold. I like that, Mom. Rebecca, it may have been about what the procedure I had to go through to get my form filled out. And I talked with them about something else while I was there. I don't remember what it was. That really wasn't entirely SSI related, but yeah. Cool. I do, and Jeannie, something that y'all taught me on here when I was in Target one day, alcohol wipes. Sniff an alcohol wipe. The alcohol, for some reason, tamps down the nausea trigger. Also, the reflux raft that I take, that I showed y'all at the beginning, that works really well. And I really like how well that keeps my stomach settled. Rebecca, I don't know where you live, but most larger towns have a SSI office, has a Social Security government office. So you can go in there about Social Security, and they will give you information about, you're in Washington State. The person I can't remember who's in Washington. I know there is in Seattle. I don't know about any of the other areas, but I know there is one in Seattle. Take care, Leanne. I can't wait till you get home. Well, Jessie, I'm not sure if that was a really pleasant comment or not. It's kind of dark. No. Zantac. Zantac is for allergies. What the heck? Pepsid, AC. Omeprazole. And for a lot of years, is it Tagament? Okay, Zantac. Yeah, I took Zantac, I took Tagament, and I took omeprazole. Zyrtec is the one for allergies, yes. Anyway. Private service available. Ambulatory, wheelchair, and stretcher. That's what just pulled up next to me. Well, pulled up next to the building. I was on stomach medicine since I was 10 years old. So, yeah. Never, I don't know the difference. Oof. Yeah, SSDI is for disability. Actually, I absolutely love what the reflux raft is doing, and it's natural. It is literally alginate, which is the jelly that it's suspended in, with ginger and lemon. It tastes wonderful, and it coats all the way down to your stomach. It tames down the acid in your stomach to start with, and it creates a coating that protects your esophagus from damage if you do have any reflux. It took me 2 years to get approved for Social Security disability because Florida sucks. Virginia, I got it in 5 months. So, anyhow, I'm going to let y'all go because I seriously need to get to my next destination before the next rain pours in. And I will talk to y'all.